How's it going, everybody? My name is JustJarrod, but you can just call me LOOTastic. Wait a minute, that's not right. You've officially broke me. You know who you are. LOOTastic is a loot-focused channel where we talk about only loot and the loot mechanic in games. Now, with one exception, and that is No Man's Sky. Videos still won't be as frequent as they were before the channel switch because my #1 priority is still the coverage of loot, but I'll make sure to cover all the news related to No Man's Sky. I initially didn't want to do this because I thought it would mess with the YouTube's metadata and the algorithm and all that jazz, and it wouldn't really fit the theme of the channel, which it probably will and still doesn't. But you want it, so I'll give it to you. First, let's talk about Beyond, straight from Sean Murray's letter because he explains it the best. Here we go. Hello everyone. We know that there is a lot of hunger out there for news and updates on No Man's Sky. We wanted to share some information from behind the scenes. Our next chapter will be called No Man's Sky Beyond, coming summer 2019. Each chapter for No Man's Sky has been more successful than the last, thanks to our community. Next, our large release last year was especially so. It went on to bring enjoyment to millions of new players, and it helped to change the legacy of this game we care so much about. Earlier this year, whilst working on our roadmap of 3 future updates, we decided we wanted to interweave their features and had a vision for something much more impactful. We are excited to announce that Beyond will contain those 3 major updates rolled into one larger free release. The first component of Beyond we are announcing today is No Man's Sky Online. No Man's Sky Online includes a radical new social and multiplayer experience which empowers players everywhere in the universe to meet and play together. Whilst this brings people together like never before and has many recognizable online elements, we don't consider No Man's Sky to be an MMO. It won't require a subscription, won't contain microtransactions, and will be free for all existing players. These changes are an answer to how we have seen people playing since the release of Next, and is something we've dreamed of for a long time. We will talk more about each component when we know we can be precise, and look forward to sharing more in the coming weeks. Beyond will be our most ambitious chapter so far, and something we've been working ridiculously hard on. We'll continue to support No Man's Sky in this way for the foreseeable future. It's unexpected but so rewarding to see so many accolades and nominations for No Man's Sky as best ongoing or most evolved this year. To some, Next may have felt like a natural end point for our journey, but for us it was another step on a longer voyage. Thank you so much, Sean. First off, people in the community were starting to get pretty worried because Hello Games stopped communicating again, but now we know why. You have to think that the plan initially was to keep the updates and communication coming just like when Abyss and Visions released, but in the end they decided it would be more impactful to combine the next 3 updates into one super large, so it took them a bit of time to be able to confidently communicate that to us. No big deal. I never thought the game was dead or that Hello Games had given up on us again. Most of us knew we just had to be patient. No Man's Sky Beyond is 3 updates in one. It will be free to all existing players and will release in the summer of 2019. The first component of Beyond is No Man's Sky Online. Now we don't have much to go on from this, no exact details, but we can assume that galaxy-to-galaxy travel will finally be possible. No more of not being able to join your friend because he jumped to a new galaxy. In this letter, Sean says No Man's Sky Online includes a radical new social and multiplayer experience which empowers players everywhere in the universe to meet and play together. Everywhere in the universe. The entire universe. So we can assume galactic travel is finally going to be a feature. We also got this new teaser trailer. Obviously, this is a new room or building or something. It looks like a new space station, maybe a galactic travel station, who knows. Speculation could go on for hours over this, so I'll just let the speculators of the community do their thing. Or just you guys in the comments. Give me your ideas. I'm excited for No Man's Sky Online. Playing with people in multiplayer in No Man's Sky is cool, and it fulfilled a fantasy for long-time players, but it lacked any real reason to play or stay in multiplayer besides it being fun. Hopefully this upgrade to multiplayer gives the community reasons to want to explore and play together. 10 days after the Beyond announcement on March 25th, we got another announcement, this time for the second component of Beyond, virtual reality. Straight, once again from Sean Murray. As creators of No Man's Sky, we are in love with everything sci-fi. Virtual reality feels like a science fiction become real and has always seemed like a perfect fit for this futuristic game of ours. It's completely unique to land on a world that no one has ever seen before and to really feel as if you're there, and the team has worked so hard to make this a true VR experience rather than a port. Grab the joystick and thruster to fly your starship over an unexplored alien planet as you peer out of the cockpit at the view below. Reach into your backpack to grab your multi-tool, touch it to switch to terrain manipulation, and carve out intricate shapes with unprecedented control. Play in multiplayer and casually wave to your non-VR friends or fist bump your PSVR peers. No Man's Sky Virtual Reality is not a separate mode, but the entire game brought to life in virtual reality. Anything possible in No Man's Sky, Next, or any other update is ready and waiting as an immersive and enriched VR experience. No Man's Sky Virtual Reality, like all the parts of Beyond, will be free to existing players. However, we're excited to announce that the release of Beyond will see an exclusive retail release of the game on PlayStation 4. This physical edition will come with the base game, VR support, and every update so far, including Beyond. No Man's Sky Virtual Reality will bring the experience to PlayStation VR and Steam VR and will be released simultaneously on both platforms. By bringing full VR support for free to the millions of players already playing the game, No Man's Sky will become perhaps the most owned VR title when released. This amazes us and is utterly humbling. The team is working so hard to live up to the expectations that creates. We are excited for that moment when millions of players will suddenly update and be able to set foot on their home planets and explore the intricate bases they have built in virtual reality for the first time. As well as online and virtual reality, No Man's Sky Beyond contains a third major features set that we'll be talking more about when we can. This is an exciting time. Thank you so much for being with us on this most ambitious chapter of No Man's Sky. Sean. Now this is huge. I told a friend recently that the only thing that would bring me back to playing No Man's Sky on a regular basis is if they added more reasons to explore, more variety, which I'm still hoping for, or VR. Virtual reality is going to make exploring that much better. Being able to look up at treetops in a forest or go super deep underwater, seeing the silhouettes of giant fish in the distance, actually feeling like you are there, exploring these worlds is going to make them seem so much larger and varied, and I can't wait. If you haven't experienced VR before, it's kind of hard to explain. It's just magical, even on the PSVR. The immersion is going to be insane. Being able to pilot your ship in VR, dig tunnels underground, be chased by creatures, it's all going to be exhilarating, and I can't believe it's going to be possible finally. Sean said in a tweet that this isn't just a VR port of No Man's Sky, it's something they are truly working hard on to be an ultimate VR experience. Everything you can do in No Man's Sky, you can do in VR. There will also be a new physical release for Beyond on PS4, which will come with every previous release, including VR and Beyond. I'll definitely be picking that up, just because, why not? another addition to the collection. There is still no info on the third component to the Beyond update, but whatever it is, I'm sure it'll blow us away. This is looking to be the largest update to No Man's Sky ever, maybe even bigger than next. As always, this video is brought to you by LOOTastic, where you get all the legendary loot news and info free of charge, no grind or limbs required. Like the video for Component 3 and subscribe for a free tour of Bellari 5. Until next time, happy looting.